Diaz.
Your witness.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is not easy being here. Am I right on that?
Correct.
Okay. We've met once before today, and that was in district court at the preliminary examination. You remember us meeting then?
Yes.
And that was the first time we've ever met face-to-face?
Yes.
And today's the second time we've ever met face-to-face?
Yes.
You testified at the preliminary examination?
Yep.
You recall that?
Yes.
You were placed under oath and you testified there?
Yes.
Okay. Since that time, I think we've had maybe one or two phone calls in the last couple of weeks regarding the logistics of getting you here because you notified us that you had had a surgery. Is that fairly correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you were going to have difficulties driving here because of the obvious surgery, so you needed a ride. Is that
Yes.
fair to say?
Correct.
And then we met again probably an hour ago just to talk about testifying and what to expect. Is that
Yes.
accurate?
Yes.
You have a connection with a woman named Amanda Diaz?
Amanda Hernandez, my daughter.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Does she officially take Hernandez at this point?
Yes.
Okay. But before that, she was Amanda Diaz?
Correct.
Okay. And how are you related to her?
She's my daughter. I'm
And
her
how
mother.
old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
55.
You're going to have to...
Oh, 55.
And you need to speak up very loud for the folks in the first and second row.
Okay.
And how long has your daughter been married to Carlos Hernandez?
It's been a little over a year now, like a year and today's the
A little
second.
over a year?
A year and a month, yes.
Okay. And prior to that time, were you aware that they had been seeing each other?
Yes.
Okay. How long do you think it was, if you go back in time from today's date, not from the last time you testified, but from today's date back, how many years do you think it was that you first knew of Carlos Hernandez being in your daughter's life?
I believe it's like 3 years.
Okay. And do you see Carlos Hernandez in the courtroom today?
Yes, I do.
Could you please point to him and identify an article of clothing that he's wearing?
Carlos Hernandez in a blue polo.
Your Honor, may the record reflect this witness has identified the defendant.
The record reflect the witness has identified defendant Hernandez.
And can you tell us, are you employed?
Yes, I am.
And where are you employed?
At Home Depot,
Okay, which Home Depot are you employed at?
Telegraph Road,
And how long have you worked for Home Depot?
27 years.
Do you have a residence that you've lived at?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I don't want to know the address,
Okay.
but what city is that house located in?
Lincoln Park.
Going back in time, was there a point in time when your daughter Amanda was living up here in Michigan before she moved down to Texas?
Yes.
Okay, when was it your best guess that when she was living full-time in Michigan before she moved to Texas?
Like, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, 2 years, because she moved down to Texas prior to any, she lived down there for a
Okay.
while.
And your daughter, does she have a child?
Yes,
And is the child fathered by Mr. Hernandez or somebody else?
someone else,
Okay, is that somebody else, somebody who lives in Michigan or lives in Texas?
Texas.
And how old is that child now?
He will be 4.
Right.
Yes.
I'm having a difficult time hearing, and I'm concerned that the jury sitting in the front rows will
Can you
also.
guys hear? You guys are
All
good?
right.
Okay,
You're
just
doing
try
better than me.
to raise your voice
Okay.
as much as you can. We understand it's difficult.
Okay. Is it fair to say you're very close to your grandchild?
Very.
Okay. And you take care of him or her?
Him,
You take care of him when needed? Is that correct?
yes.
Okay. If your daughter was to leave the house, would they get an outside babysitter or would you be?
I would be the person.
Okay. And your daughter Amanda, did she have, going back in October of 24, did she have a residence that was out of state?
Yes.
And what city was that?
Katy, Texas.
Was that a house or an apartment?
A house,
Did they rent or own it?
rent,
Okay. And would she and the defendant come back and forth to Michigan? to visit?
Once they went down, they didn't, I think they were there until, the wedding.
Okay, and we're talking, the wedding was, what year? 2024?
2024.
Okay, and when they would come back to town, meaning Amanda and the defendant, would they stay with you or would they stay with other folks?
With me?
Okay. Would they ever stay with other folks or was it always with you?
No.
When they came up from Texas, did they fly or drive?
Drive.
Did you, were you aware what type of vehicle they were driving?
Jeep Grand Cherokee?
Was it white in color?
Yes.
When they had returned here from Texas about a year or so ago, was there a wedding that took place?
Yes.
Okay, and that was the wedding between your daughter and the defendant, is that correct?
That was their wedding.
And you had involvement with that wedding?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have involvement and any knowledge of an individual known to you at the time by the name of Yogi? Did you know that person by the name of Yogi?
I knew the name, yes.
Okay, and prior to testifying in this case down at district court, you didn't know Yogi's legal proper name, is that correct?
No.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to look around the courtroom and see if you see Yogi in the courtroom today.
He is right behind you in a blue shirt.
Your Honor, may the record reflect this witness has identified the defendant.
Record reflect the witness has identified defendant Zuazo.
And in the preparation for that wedding, were you aware of Yogi being attempted to be fitted for a tux for that wedding?
Yes.
Now, how many times would you say you had met Yogi by the time of October 11th of 2024? How many times did you physically met him?
One physical time.
Okay. And was that a time when you went to Yogi's house, a restaurant, or did he come to your house?
My house.
And did he come to your house with the defendant, or did he come alone to see the defendant?
Not really too sure on that.
You don't know how he got there?
No.
Okay. In October of 2024, we have talked about the white Jeep that was there that was brought up from Texas. Was there another white truck, pickup truck that started to appear in front and by your house?
Yes.
And how long before they left would you say that white pickup truck appeared in front of your house? Your best guess.
I would maybe say a week and a half, but I'm not for sure.
Okay. And did you ever have any conversations with Mr. Hernandez about how did that truck appear in front of your house?
I don't know if I spoke to him or asked him, but I just asked whose truck was it.
Okay. Did you ever get an answer as to whose truck that was?
Well, I was going to ask, who's the speaker? Because it's one thing if it's Mr. Hernandez, it's quite another if it's a third person.
I totally agreed. I'm just asking a yes or no question at this point. Did you ever get an answer to that? I'm not asking who said it yet. Did you ever get an answer to that?
Yes.
Okay, and now, as Mr. McCarthy had pointed out, can you tell us, was that from Mr. Hernandez, Amanda, or somebody else?
I honestly cannot remember which one, either Carlos or my daughter tell me.
Don't tell us what they told you.
Oh, okay.
You did get an answer to
Okay.
it. Okay. As far as the answer that you received, there was nothing that came to mind that there was something nefarious or illegal going on with that truck. Is that fair to say?
Fair to say, yes.
Okay. If that was something that was illegal, you would have called the police, you would have told them to get the truck out of there. You wouldn't want to be a part of that. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Okay. You know why you're here today, and you know all the allegations that have gone on regarding the events from last year. Did you have any knowledge of what was going on before those events took place?
No.
Okay. Did you have any direct or indirect involvement in the events that took place in Rochester Hills last year, a year ago?
No.
Now, there is a time that what happens in Rochester Hills gets brought to your attention. Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall where you were when you first heard, don't tell us what you heard, but when it was first brought to your attention that something was going on that may involve your family?
It was Saturday. I was at work.
Okay, so you learned of it the Saturday after things had actually occurred. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so regarding the dates of October 10th, October 11th, which is the Thursday and Friday, on those 2 days, nothing was brought to your attention about what was happening in Rochester Hills?
No.
Okay, you didn't watch any newscasts or see anything on TV that would have directed your attention to what was going on in Rochester Hills. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. When you find out about what's going on in Rochester Hills on that Saturday, had your daughter, your grandson, and the defendant Hernandez already left the state of Michigan?
Yes.
Okay. You worked a regular shift on that Friday, October 11th at Home Depot?
Yes.
And what did your regular shift consist of?
6 to 2:30.
Okay. And your typical pattern is if you didn't have any other distraction going on home, you would go towards your house?
Correct.
Okay. When was it that you first learned on that Friday that they were leaving the state of Michigan?
I think it was a little bit later on in the evening or maybe in the afternoon. I can't really say.
Did you try to talk them into staying, or did you understand they wanted to leave and they were going?
I knew they were going to go back.
Okay. They hadn't moved up here for good?
No.
Okay. Now, when you learn that they're leaving the state, do they pack up that Jeep?
My daughter did that night.
Okay. And they put the luggage cargo rack on top, for lack of a better term, on top of the Jeep?
Yes, my nephews helped her with that.
Okay. And nothing was said to you by anyone when they were leaving about anything that was causing them to leave, other than they wanted to go back to Texas. Is that correct?
Correct.
The investigation quickly turned and started to focus on both defendant Hernandez and Yogi Zuazo. Is that correct? You had Oakland County Sheriff's deputies contacting you?
When I left work early that morning of, what is it, the 12th, is it Saturday?
Yes.
When I left work early, I got home and there was police everywhere.
Okay. And is that something that you cooperated with when they got to your house? Meaning
Yes.
they wanted to get inside your house to look around?
Yes.
And they had a search warrant, or did they just ask you for consent to come in?
I don't know if they had a search warrant. I can't remember, but maybe they might have asked me to come in to see if anybody was in the house. Because I know they asked me, is anybody in the house? And I said, no, it's just me.
Okay. And you had no objection to them coming into the house?
No.
Okay. As the investigation continued, we ended up going to preliminary examination back in last December out in Rochester Hills. Do you recall being subpoenaed as a witness for that
Yes.
also? And that was also a day that I'm sure wasn't pleasant for the position you're in as a witness. Is that correct?
That's correct.
You were shown a ring camera video from the residence on that date. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And you identified defendant Hernandez as one of the two people on that ring camera?
Correct.
And you identified defendant Zuazo also on that ring camera?
Correct.
This morning, we had another video that had come up that we didn't show you before because it came up through the investigation. But did I show you another video before you came in today?
Yes.
Okay. Council has been told of this. This is not sandbagging or surprise. I have let council know this occurred before coming in today. I'm going to play you what's been marked as exhibit number 20B as in boy. It's going to pop up on your screen. Ask you if you recognize this as the video that you were shown an hour or so ago.
Yes.
Do you recognize the larger of the two individuals as defendant Hernandez?
Yes.
Do you recognize the smaller of the two individuals as defendant Zuazo?
Yes.
I don't have any other questions, Judge.
Cross-exam Zuazo.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Diaz, I spoke with you back on December the 17th of last year at the preliminary examination. I'll reintroduce myself. I'm Michael McCarthy. I represent Mr. Zuazo. I have some questions to ask you regarding the testimony you've given here this afternoon. And if I don't make myself clear, please tell me that, and then I'll rephrase the question, okay?
Okay.
All right. So you met Mr. Zuazo one time prior to being asked to identify him in court in 2024 at the preliminary examination. Is that correct?
Correct.
And when you were, and this is directing your attention to page 95 in the transcript, when you were asked questions initially during your examination about Mr. Zuazo, you said that you didn't have any answer to whether you identified the person who was shown to you on a video that afternoon, the ring video from the Murray's home. You remember that?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, may I approach the witness? I'm going to direct your attention to page 95 of the preliminary examination transcript, lines 6 through 17. Let's read it to yourself, please. And then when you've completed doing that, please let me know, and I'll take it.
Okay.
So you've read through all that?
Yes.
All right, let me just ask you a couple of questions then. Does that refresh your memory of what it was that you were asked and how you answered the questions when the preliminary examination was conducted in December of last year?
If it's written down there, I guess that's what I said.
No, you were able to, let me just say, you say, I guess that's what it said. You can see what is written here, correct?
Right.
And you're able to read and understand what was on page 95, lines 6 through 17, correct?
Correct.
My question is, does it refresh your memory of being there that day and being asked these questions and giving the answers that are
In the
there?
courtroom?
Yes.
I was in the courtroom. I can't remember everything because I was very nervous.
Okay. Do you think that this is an accurate transcription of what you had to say that day?
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember what I said.
So you have no memory of what you said that day, and this document does not refresh your memory. Is that correct?
I don't remember what I said.
So the answer being this document did not refresh your memory. Is that correct?
No.
Okay. Well, no, you're saying no. Is what I just told you correct, that it did not refresh your memory?
I don't remember.
Okay, very good. Then I would move to have this admitted, page 95, as a recording of exactly what she said.
Judge, I have no objection if Mr. McCarthy just wants to read into the record from question starting at line 6, but I would ask him to go through line 18, so I don't have
Okay,
to do that.
that would be very good. And I imagine maybe she saw 18. It's a one-word answer. So these are questions put to you by Mr. Petrofessa on December 17th of last year. Question, the first question, and did you recognize the second person in those videos as either Yogi or Zuazo? Your answer, I didn't. He was in the back. I don't. I don't. Question, did you not identify him to my investigator 20 minutes ago as defendant Zuazo? Your answer, Your investigator didn't ask me if I identified Carlos or not. They didn't ask me any questions. They had me watch a video. Question. Okay, did you recognize I'll ask you one last time, Yogi, in that video? Answer. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any answer to that. I don't know. Question. Do you? It's yes or no. Answer. Yes.
Okay.
So now you've read it and now you've heard it out loud. And isn't it true, when you were asked if you were able to make an identification of Mr. Zuazo, you said, I don't know, I don't know, I don't have any answer to that, I don't know. Your words, right?
Okay. Yes.
No, it isn't okay, it's yes or no.
Yes.
And then Mr. Petrofessa says, do you? It's yes or no. And then you answered yes.
Okay.
Well, it's not okay. I mean, that's what you said,
All
correct?
right. If that's what you're saying, yes.
Well, it isn't just what I'm saying, it's what you said under oath when you were in court on December 17th of last year. You understand that?
I'm going to plead my Fifth Amendment right for your question.
Okay, so I'm just gonna insert myself here for a second. That is, what Mr. McCarthy's showing you is a recorded transcription from the court proceeding.
Okay.
Lawyers can use under oath testimony to ask questions about it, so there's nothing inappropriate about what's happening here. I don't know if you're misunderstanding, I think, what's being asked. I think you're just being asked to affirm that you in fact did say those things under oath.
If that's what it says, then yes.
Okay.
I don't remember what happened a year
We
ago.
understand, I know you've said that quite a bit, but that is what you said under oath because it's transcribed and it's certified by a transcriber. You do agree
Okay.
with that?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you, Rheta. Well, then you would agree also that in the space of however long it took to have Mr. Petrofessa ask his second question where he says it's yes or no, you changed from I don't know of who it is to yes, it's Mr. Zuazo. Is that right?
If that's what it says, yes.
Okay, very good. Now, let's talk a little bit about the night of the 11th day of October last year. You said something to the effect that it was planned that Mr. Hernandez and your daughter, Amanda Diaz at the time, but now Amanda Diaz Hernandez, were going to leave town. Remember that testimony
Yes.
you gave a few minutes ago?
Right.
And so my question to you is, on that day, October the 10th, or the 11th rather, when you got up that morning, did you understand that Mr. Hernandez and your daughter were going to leave town and go back to Texas on that day?
No, because I didn't talk to my daughter until the afternoon.
Okay, and then you found out in the afternoon, what time was that?
I have no idea, but when I wake up, it's 4:45. I get dressed and have to be to work by 6. There's nobody up in my house at that time but me.
Okay, so you get up at 4:45 a.m. to go
Yes.
to work, is that correct? And then you get home because you have to be there at 6, is that it?
Correct?
And you work an 8-hour day?
Yes.
And so somewhere around 2:30 or 2:45, you're back home from work?
Yes.
So whenever this conversation with your daughter took place, it was after 2:45.
Or during the day, I can't remember. I don't know if I spoke to her during the day. I talked to my daughter like 5-6 times a day, every day.
Okay, so when they left, what time was it?
It was at night. I went to bed and they were still packing the car. I have no idea what time they left.
Okay, but you were well aware of the fact that they were leaving. Is that
Correct.
correct? Okay. And that was a bit of a surprise to you that they were leaving so soon?
No, because it's been planned. We're gonna leave. Well, we might be leaving this day, might go this day. You know, it wasn't like, okay, we're leaving on this day.
Okay. And they had arrived sometime in August and then were there for this wedding that was conducted, and then they hung around your place even after the wedding for a period of time, correct?
Yes.
And then both of them left at the same time, correct? And your grandson went with them, is that right?
Correct.
Okay. And I don't have any further questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Cross for Hernandez.
Mr. McCarthy just asked you about when it was that Mr. Hernandez and your daughter came back from Texas. Was it August, or do you not remember?
It was like 3 weeks before the wedding.
And when was the wedding?
I believe it's September 8th.
Okay. And you had previously testified when Mr. Petrofessa was asking you questions that they actually lived in Katy, Texas. Like they had a home down there and Michigan was no longer their residence, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And the reason that they came here was for the wedding, correct?
Correct.
The plan was always for them to return to Katy, Texas, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I have nothing further. Thank you.
Any redirect?
Just very briefly, I know Mr. McCarthy spent some time in discussing with you my questions to you during the preliminary examination, your answers to that, and I think you read the page, I think off of page 95 to you, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. After I got to talk to you at preliminary examination, kind of like this, Mr. McCarthy got to cross-examine you kind of like this at that point in time also. Isn't that correct?
Just like right now?
Maybe not
Oh.
just like it, but
Okay.
kind of like it. He got a chance to ask you questions, right, after I was done.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to direct everyone's attention to page 102. When Mr. McCarthy was asking you questions, did you not say his question was, are you able to identify the second man to be this individual, the second man shown in that video to be the individual that you know as Yogi? And your answer was yes. Do you recall that?
Yes, if that's what I said, yes.
I don't have any other questions.
Okay, all right. Did you want to cross on that?
I do have one question.
All right.
So can you explain to both of these juries here how it is that when Mr. Petrofessa asked you that question from page 103, where your answer was yes, you were able to say immediately that that's what it was, and you didn't have to look at the transcript? Can you explain that?
Judge, just one
Maybe it's the
thing.
wrong page.
No, there's two things I just want to correct. It's page 102, and actually Mr. McCarthy's asking the question, not me.
No, I'm talking about Mr. Petrofessa asking the question right now.
Oh, okay.
It's not, it's argumentative and not relevant, right? Point is made, Mr. McCarthy. Anything
Very
else?
good.
Okay.
She can't answer it, that's fine.
All right.
Thank you.
Mr. Petrofessa, anything else on redirect
No,
then?
Judge.
All right, you may step down, but watch your step on the way down. If
Okay.
you need help, let us know. The OIC can help you come down if you need it.
Can this witness be excused?
I have no objection.
All right, she's excused.
If you can, just bring it over to me and I can go.
Be able to line it right up.